1, 2, 3, 4. Go!
Hey everyone, I'm NanoElite666, and you're watching me play Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure. We are back, having just recently arrived out here at the Horn of Maguma, wherever this is. Up in the sky somewhere, maybe. Somewhere. Things are happening. Long story short, demons invading the world from the mists, and that's bad. And now I'm all wrapped up in the mess of, oh boy, we don't want that to happen. So, hey there, Rift Hunter Warrior. You don't say anything. Train in the Updraft Generator Mastery. No, I don't wanna. Anyways, I need to go learn more about the Astral Ward and Rift Hunters. So let's go meet with Frode at the Beacon of Ages Command Center. Who are you? Galrath the Undying. Oh, you're undead. Or you're just very, very old and never bothered to die in the first place. You've clearly got time to spare. We need someone to take these parts up and repair the beacon's magical barrier. Get to work. I don't have time right now. That's an event, and I don't actually care about that right now.
I found Lear, and he's in stasis now, but the situation is dire. Forging the key made him vulnerable to a deep corruption, and it's wound its tendrils around him. I'll try to untangle it from him, but I can't do it alone. Please, help me save my friend.
Oh, that's map-wide event stuff. Dust mites! Dragon. Torch. Tee. Spark. Continue to the Astral Ward Infirmary. No, I'm just gonna wander in here. Oh, I actually need to go down. So what happens if I go into the infirmary? Clearly not where I actually needed to go. It's just an instance I can wander into. Might be useful later, might not be. I don't know. Let's actually go where I'm supposed to go.
Welcome to the command center.
Why, thank you. This door leads to the Astral Ward's Beacon Command Center. Open the door and enter. Hello, Command Center. Hey, look, you're that char that I was looking at earlier and said, hey.
Commander, over here.
Is that me? Hold on, I'm going to talk to Director Camillus first. I'm Director Camillus, head of the Ward's Fractal Research Division. I'm sure you have many questions about our work, and I will try to answer the ones I can. I don't have any questions right now. Let's talk to Frode first. Let's see if we can go 5 minutes without getting distracted.
They are taller than I thought.
Commander, you know, one of our oldest members.
Oldest mortal members.
Wish I had time to give you a proper introduction to the Astral Ward, but things are dismal.
Remind me why we can't call for more help. I could have a fleet of airships here in a day.
The Astral Ward is a secret. That is Isgaren's preference, even in times of worry.
Isn't Isgaren compromised? Won't it be too late if you wait for his permission?
Maban is choosing to honor his will. We will do the same. Rian could really use your help in the Rift Hunters, one of our more hands-on divisions. They track down rifts before whatever horrors inevitably spill out of them. Just like the one that pulled you into Nios. They're popping up all over Tyria. Innocent lives are at risk. Rian is waiting for you. He'll gear you up and give you whatever details you need.
While you help contain the threat, we've got Astral Ward searching for Dagda and Isgaren's whereabouts. As soon as we gather more intel, we'll call on you to help with the cleansing.
What exactly are we dealing with?
Dagda and Iskaran will need to be cleansed, so to say, of their Kryptis possession before they can aid us. Dagda is our first target. We believe she's hiding nearby, probably attempting to cleanse herself of any unwanted guests. As soon as we can confirm her location, we'll call on you. Give me your thing. The one you use to talk to your friends from far away.
My comms device? Oh, sure.
Are you gonna haunt my walkie-talkie too?
I do not miss the ever-changing nature of technology. There. I've attuned your little device to pick up on arcane fluctuations. We'll be able to contact you anywhere. Even if you stumble into another rift.
Well, let's hope the latter doesn't happen anytime soon.
Yes, let's.
Joke's on you, I'm gonna go stumbling into rifts at some point, whether you like it or not. How else am I gonna solve the whole demon problem? Anyways. Optional. Talk to stuff, talk to people. Frode's got a book. You'll need all the help you can get against these new foes. We can give you special training developed by an ancient Astral Ward weapon master. What kind of special training? The kind that will teach you to use weapons that would otherwise require elite specializations. Weapon master training will let you use those weapons no matter what your specializations are. Sounds useful. What do I need to do? It's already done. The knowledge is only waiting for you to accept it. Being part of an ancient magical order has its upsides. Much appreciated. And now I can use my assorted E-Spec weapons without equipping the E-Spec. Which is pretty cool. Which I want to do. I'm pushing buttons that don't do things that I think they do in this game. So, where are you, Incinerator? You go there. Now I'm not a spellbreaker. A Bladesworn wielding a dagger in my offhand. Anyways, let's talk to Yuno.
I was an esteemed professor in the College of Synergetics. To study the metaphysical is to study the inner workings of the flow itself. It's good work. But my people are stubborn and petty. Bureaucratic, even.
What?
It's limiting. Zojja and I had the same realization. Expecting satisfaction from that city is like expecting a Skrit to win the SNAF prize. So I went on a long sabbatical to explore the world beyond the stuffy labs and debate halls of Radasum. And then I found this big lump of bricks hiding away in Garenhof. Maban noticed my curiosity, and here I am. I still collect stipends from the Arcane Council. They think I'm in a jungle somewhere, gawking at plants. Bureaucracy.
Ah. Bureaucracy. Hello, Mage. Do you have anything to say? No, you don't. Thoughts from Warden to Warden. Frode, I could see through that icy shell the moment Lear brought you before the forge to warm your bones. You may have been in shock, and it may have taken a decade to heal from those wounds, but I knew even then that you were a leader, that you could be our leader. My time as Warden has been spent arguing with Isgarin, watching the world writhe every time a dragon wakes. We do good work here, but that work is hard. Remaining focused on the task at hand, to protect Tyria from all the things that we do not know about, is hard. Acting sometimes, and not others, will keep you from sleeping at night. There's nothing easy about this job, but it has been the most fulfilling path I could have chosen myself. You've always had an aura about you, a fatherly presence that is comforting. They, the Ward, feel protected in battle. They listen when you speak. And I am tired. I've seen too much. I can barely lift a goblet anymore either, which is why Maban pushes me to retire and heal. But I know it's my time. Do not make this choice immediately. You've only just reunited with your daughter. So few of us get a chance to share this with loved ones from before. Levente. Or Levent. Frode's predecessor. There's a floating book, Vow of the Warden. They will protect the veil between Tyria and the mists. They will guide the Astral Ward toward brilliance. They will be modest, and they will drink a chalice of water from the Golden Lake. They will be kind and powerful. They by the will of Isgarin, will better this world. Alright, now I'll talk to you, Director. Have the fractals actually been useful? I mean, hypothetically, if I had kept playing the game and getting shit from them, yes, they would have been. But I haven't done fractals in a long time.
Extremely useful. I personally believe it is our most important area of research. For many problems, it is difficult to see the solutions in advance, but easy in hindsight, after it's too late to fix it. But the fractals allow us to learn from mistakes we didn't actually make. That knowledge is essential in preventing those mistakes we can't afford to make.
Why do they have to be... Why did they have to have real people in them?
Originally, the wizards tried simulated beings, approximations that could experience life but couldn't suffer from it. But without that element, they didn't act like they would in our world. The data held no predictive power. Each aspect of real beings was needed. Their freedom, their strength, and yes, even their suffering. It was the only way.
What happens to a fractal once you're done?
The wizards have the ability to, well, for lack of a better term, to pause the experiments. They are then kept in that frozen state in case they are needed later. That way, no additional harm comes to them.
That sounds pleasant. What will happen to the people in the fractals after this?
We will help them to survive this ordeal as best we can. But after, ultimately, that will be up to them. As long as we could keep them in their fractals, that was the most humane approach. That is no longer possible. They're living beings, as real as you or I, and they deserve the right to choose their own paths forward.
So the fractals of the mists, have those just been like experiments in interdimensional, extra-dimensional experiments where people have been, these wizards have just been yoinking people from the world to just populate them this whole time? Is that what I am surmising from this? How do you live with the cost of it all?
The same way that you do, Commander. I've watched your career with admiration, seen the choices you've had to make. You know, as I do, that the right thing to do is rarely clean. There are always consequences, and many of them severe. I've spent a long time on this problem, and this is our best option. Part of leading is accepting the cost of that choice. The truth is, as high as the price is to learn what we've learned, I've never regretted it.
I don't envy your position having to decide these things. I have my own position having to decide these things.
Ah, but someone must. You've faced those choices yourself. You're likely to again.
Foreshadowing. Ugh, probably. Anyways, let's go find this Rian and learn more about the situation. He's outside. No, I don't want to leave. I want to go out this door over here. Dust mites. You know what I need to do? I need to, like, raise my screen.
Welcome to the command center.
Got a new monitor semi-recently, and it sits a little lower than my old one did. So my microphone and its arm is sitting here in the way of my hotbar. Anyways.
We're up and running. Good.
This'll help. Navigating the islands might be a bit,
Confusing?
right. Over time, Isgarin and the wizards created various reflections.
For the scientific-minded, you could think of them like simulations.
They were kept on an astral plane, separate from our physical reality.
So, they're like fractals?
Exactly. But, unlike fractals, these are here. These copies are now physical and susceptible to Kryptis influence.
When the dragon's cycle ended and the spire's magic was fractured, some of those reflections spilled out. They fell into multiple planes of existence. Some of them solidified here.
Kainang, Elona. So often the world was only inches away from a completely different reality.
So they're real? Not just illusions? Living beings trapped in simulations?
Real as you and I. They're shaken and in need of someone's help.
Okay. So, visit all the floating island fractals and learn about each one. Okay, so I guess what director what's-her-name lady in there wasn't talking about the fractals that have been the dungeon replacement essentially for years in this game, that are things of retellings of the past and whatnot. They're talking about whatever crazy nonsense that these wizards have been up to recently here.
Managed to secure most of the beacon. Take a break.
Must have shiny. Anyways, let's go talk to this Rian person. Yoink. Hello there, First Hunter Rian.
Ah, Commander. Your eyes have seen so many places, so many beasts. I know a hunter when I see one. Apologies. Being in your presence may be more shocking for some than others. I am Rian of the Rift Hunters.
Frode and Yuno sent me to help. It sounds like we're working against the clock.
Your eagerness is welcome, but there remains one step before I teach you how to locate rifts. The heart must be attuned. The ancient magics within the artifact call out for a bond to be formed between itself and the wielder. It should be a simple matter of spending time with the artifact in your possession, doing whatever you normally do. Once you've attuned to the heart, return to me, and I'll help guide you through the next steps.
Okay, earn the Rift Guidance Mastery. Well, okay, I gotta change my masteries, I guess. Shit, should have just left that one selected when I took the big old chunk of stuff. Well, I guess I am just turned loose to go do whatever the fuck I want until I can fill this XP bar. Let's take a portal to the Wizard's Tower. This is not the Wizard's Tower back in... Well, of course it's not the Wizard's Tower back in Kessex. That's not there anymore. No, Gene, it's not there anymore. Meow. That is quite right. Anyways, where am I? The Wizard's Tower. The Wizard's Tower. There's people there to talk to. Let's go see what those people are talking about. Oh, it's Maban. Hello, you two. You've done well here, Kira Bone Reaver. Better than I could have hoped. Now, is there anything I can help you with? So if the key only partly worked, what do we do now? Oh, you know what? This has to do with whatever just happened, doesn't it?
We will need to find additional solutions, it seems. But things are in motion, and there is value in that. For now, we should enjoy this victory. We're only given so many of these, after all.
Hold up. War, is that you? I'm sitting here thinking this guy's voice sounds familiar. I know I've heard it before. And I'm drawing a blank on the name, but pretty sure this is whoever voiced War from Darksiders. Do you feel guilty about having to remove memories?
Of course. I was afraid of this. The tower's defenses are turning on again. We won't have long before it expels us.
A pretty unpleasant step, you can take my word for that. Nearly lost a foot last time. So what now, then?
We'll learn what we can while we're here. Hopefully, it will be enough.
Anyways, you feel guilty
Of
about having
course.
to remove memories.
We pay a heavy cost to join the Order, and that mantle weighs heavy on my shoulders even after all this time. But if we are going to make decisions for all of Tyria, we must be free of entanglements with it. No one joins the court without understanding that, though. I'm proud of each of them. Their sacrifice is not lost on me.
Alright, and after all this, I bet you could use a vacation.
Maybe so. I will wait as long as I can, then regroup at the Beacon of Ages to plan our next
Well,
steps.
I'm not getting any more out of him. Whatever's happening is... There are a few players remaining on this map. No. I'm gonna stay here. I'm running around doing things. Seeing the sights. Getting in trouble. Probably gonna get booted out of here at some point. Invisible walls. Let me just go, like, explore the map. Nope. Oh, it has booted me somewhere. I guess I'm not going to explore the rest of Wizard's Tower. I am... Okay, here I am. It's like, I am somewhere that doesn't look like it's loaded properly. This scenery I am staring at looks a bit too, unfinished. Well, let's go find something to do. Since I need to do things.
Experienced bait chef in need of eager assistant. Great resume builder. Any takers?
Chef needs assistant. I mean, I might help if I could find my way into wherever that was just at. Oh, look at you all sitting there meditating and glowing. Hey, what's that? Lesser Arcane Chest. Oh, I have to train my mastery higher to be able to touch it.
Experienced bait chef in need of eager assistant. Great resume builder. Any takers?
Me, it's me. I'll be a taker. You there. Rift Hunters are waiting on this order, and there's so much prep that needs to be done while I cook. Can you help? What can I do? I'll give you instructions as we go. Trust me, it'll be easy for someone like you. Great.
Oh, thank you. The Rift Hunters placed quite an order. But this will be a great learning experience for you. I'll shout out which ingredient I need and how to prep it. We'll be done in no time. A black crocus flower will liven up any concoction. Get one for me, okay? Dip it in some blood for an extra magical kick.
Dip in blood. Where is blood? Bloodstone dust? Oh, cauldron of blood.
I need a bone. Any type will do. Dip it in some blood for an extra magical kick.
Bones. Blood.
I need an offering bowl. They should all be clean. Sprinkle some bloodstone on it first.
Offering bowl. Bloodstone.
me a pretty black crocus flower. Dip it in some blood for an extra magical kick.
I don't know what blood this is, but it's a weird color.
Let's add a shank of goat meat.
Goat meat.
Now I'm making myself hungry.
You're already at the...
Sprinkle some bloodstone on it first.
Wait a minute. We're not supposed to eat bloodstone. There are no culinary applications for bloodstone dust.
Quite like a bone. Quickly now. Splash it with some blood first. Grab me a pretty black crocus flower. That'll be fine as it is. Toss me some of that candle wax. No need to worry about a wick. Sprinkle some bloodstone on it first.
There are no culinary applications of bloodstone dust. We have tried eating...
Let's add a shank of goat meat. Ooh, now I'm
We've
making
tried
myself
eating
hungry.
bloodstone dust in the past,
Nothing else needed. Just toss it to me like that.
and it did
Let's
not go
add a
well.
shank of goat meat. Ooh, now I'm making myself hungry. Dip it in some blood for an extra magical kick. Goat meat is the perfect ingredient for a hearty meal or an irresistible bait. Sprinkle some bloodstone on it first.
Oh wait, we're not making stuff for people to eat. We're making bait, probably for
Great
monsters.
work. Now we just need to get these out to the Rift Hunters.
What's a static charge? Currency, got it. Oh well, now I'm going to escort you. What could possibly happen that you need to be escorted? Just outside. Wait, you're gonna get jumped by monsters. Could get jumped by monsters, I bet. Haha, dust mite.
The Rift Hunters are waiting on their delivery. Hop on your sky scale and follow me.
Where'd you go? Well, why do I have to fly and you get to just friggin' teleport?
My name is Arlay. I'm the ward's second in command of fractal research, and I've taken charge of the cleanup here. This version of Garanhoff aimed to test what would happen if the tower was ever destroyed. Things aren't going well. If you can spare the time, please stay and help out. These people deserve better than what we've given them.
Moving out.
This is why the alchemist needs escort. Because she's going way out of her way.
Take it all.
Long before.
Feel its strength. Shake it all. Swiftly. Shake it all.
Alright, Briella, get up.
Shake it all. Hoorah!
Calm before the storm.
Shake it all.
Alright, you, get your healing going. Get that self-heal kicked in. Or wander somewhere safe.
Here you are, friends. A delivery of fresh baits just for you.
That's great, Briella. Wait, so how does this work? Do I just twist this part?
Wait, don't do that yet, you dimwit.
Oh no, it's all over me.
Oh yeah, that's my loot.
Oh, what a smell.
Well,
Oh dear, that's going to be trouble. Look out!
you done goofball!
Adrenaline almost full. Take it all. On my mark. On the mend. Kraken slash. Shake it all.
Oh no. It's a Teragriff. I saw it charge and I noticed it says charges on its thing and it's like, oh no, charges just like Teragriffs. And then I realized it's got the big arms and I watched them cross it in front of its face while it charged.
And quite effectively too.
It's a fucking
Just make sure next
Teragriff.
time to not open them until you're ready for a fight.
Yeah, sorry about that, everyone.
Teragriffs were nasty when they first showed up, I remember. Good times, good
I
times.
just can't understand this. The village was one of the safest in Tyria. And now...
Now it's basically gone. We need to start planning for a future somewhere else.
How can you even say that? Garenhof is our home.
Garenhof is gone. Look at it. If the storm and the elementals weren't enough, now it's floating in the sky. It's time to face it. We don't have a home anymore.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of not having a home anymore, I'd say it's about time to wrap it up for this part. Because it is about that time.
These people with nowhere to go back to. What's going to happen to them when this is done?
Hard to say from where we're standing. Hard to know what they even want to do.
Maybe some of them can join the ward. I guess they can't really just go live in Tyria, can they?
It seems unlikely. But perhaps there are other options. Who's to say they can't build a future for themselves?
Me. I say they can't. Okay, they probably can. Anyways, it's time to wrap it up for this part. Because it is that time. So, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you've been enjoying. As always, if you have any suggestions or recommendations for games that you think I should play that might make for a good series like this at some point in the future, or if you just wish to give me a shout, give me some feedback, comment on how I'm doing. Am I doing good? Am I doing bad? If I'm doing bad, what can I do to go from doing bad to doing good? Or if you just wish to inform me that I'm a terrible person because, well, I thought we were making food for people with that bloodstone dust, and I was going to be like, you can't eat bloodstone dust, but then I remembered we were making bait for demons, so it's not quite the same. Then I don't care if the demons eat bloodstone dust. If they want to eat that shit all they want, and more power to them. You may inform me as such in the comment box below. PC, PS4, PS5, and Switch for game recommendations, because that's what I can play on right now. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be kept up to date whenever I post up new videos, and then you won't ever have to miss out on any of the shenanigans that go down, and that's my little corner of the internet. Also, if you know of anyone else who might enjoy watching this sort of thing, please share this video or one of my other videos with them. Point them in my general direction, so maybe they might potentially swing by and be entertained by the shenanigans that go down in this my little corner of the internet. Also, you should follow me on Twitter. It's funny just thinking of saying that. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter is a trash fire nowadays. But, I mean, if you use it and you happen to see this and you go, I want to follow that guy, you can follow me at NanoElite666, as I will be using that to make news updates and announcements and such regarding the channel whenever they need should arise in the future. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you've been enjoying. I am NanoElite666, and I will see you all next time, where I work more on filling this experience bar. Then I get to go do more stuff. It'll be fun. Maybe.